Over the years, I've seen different clients make the same mistakes time and time again with their presentations. These mistakes don't seem so serious at the preparation stage of a presentation, but when it comes to delivering and speaking, these mistakes often have a big negative impact. Hello, I'm Janice, presentation skills trainer and coach, and in this video, I want to go through the most common mistakes I see presenters make so you don't make the same ones. So mistake number one is not addressing the audience's concerns. Remember, a presentation is to benefit the audience in some way. So you need to find out what the audience need from you on the topic. If you don't make it about the audience, they simply will tune out and not listen to you. Mistake number two is not crafting and communicating a clear key message. The fact is, people remember very little detail from a presentation, but they must remember your key message. So decide the main message that you want your audience to take away and clearly state it, ideally several times, but especially at the beginning and at the end of your presentation. Mistake number three is overwhelming your audience with too much information. If you have a clear key message, only include information in the middle of your presentation that supports the key message. People have very short attention spans and want you to get to the point as quickly as possible, so make sure you do. Mistake number four is speaking with too much jargon, that is, specialist technical vocabulary. If you work in a very technical area and are presenting to a non-technical audience, you need to simplify your language much more than you think. Mistake number five, too much text on slides. Yes, this is a big one. Why do people still present with slides that look like a report? Remember, people can't read a slide and listen to you speak at the same time. So don't ask them to do it by presenting with text-heavy slides. Mistake number six, just stopping speaking to end a presentation instead of finishing with impact. This is such an anticlimax and leaves your audience totally unimpressed. For a strong ending, give a brief summary of the main points you've mentioned, then give a conclusion which echoes your key message and may include a call to action. Mistake number seven, not preparing and practicing enough. You must find the time to do this. Not preparing and practicing can lead to giving poor presentations, which can harm your career. The higher you go, especially in a corporate environment, the more important good communication skills and presentation skills are. Mistake number eight, no energy and enthusiasm. Remember, you are the presentation, the slides aren't the presentation. Your audience want to hear that you really believe in your message, and one way to do that is to speak with more energy and enthusiasm. You won't convince us to follow your recommendations if you are apathetic in your presentation delivery. Mistake number nine is speaking too quickly and without pauses. Slow down. You should be speaking 10% more slowly than in normal conversation. Slowing down and pausing gives your audience a chance to assimilate what you're saying and also makes you come across as more confident and professional. Mistake number 10, not using signposting phrases. Signposting or transitional phrases are those phrases that guide your audience through the presentation, telling them what you're going to do or say before you say or do it. Audiences need to hear these signposts so they can follow you easily and assimilate the information you're giving them. So there you have my top 10 mistakes that people make when presenting. I hope I've given you something to think about. Even if you correct only a couple of these mistakes, if you're making them, you'll go a long way to improving your presentations. For lots more tips and guidance, check out my presentation toolbox at my website, janicehaywood.eu. It's full of tips and advice to help you to become a more impactful presenter. Thank you.